रेडियो जिंदगी सुन रहे हैं आप, और यही वो टाइम है जब आप हमेशा की तरह वेट करते रहते हैं, बिकॉज यू लव दिस शो, है ना? क्योंकि दिल की बात करना किसको पसंद नहीं। मुझे तो बहुत ज्यादा पसंद है, बिकॉज एवरी टाइम आई एम इन दिस शो देयर इज समबडी who is so close to so many people's heart, right? And this is none other than Usha ji. So yes, hello everyone, welcome to Dil Ki Baat Ushaji ke Saath, where we are always joined by the one and only Usha ji, who is a spiritual advisor, a psychic and healer, and also possesses clairvoyant powers. जी हाँ, अगर आप उनके साथ एक अपॉइंटमेंट फिक्स करना चाहते हैं तो फिर नंबर आप नोट कर लीजिए, इट इज 9258272033. याद रखिए, शी डज नॉट आंसर क्वेश्चंस ऑन हेल्थ एंड रिलेशनशिप्स ऑन रेडियो. सो अगर आप यहाँ पे कॉल कर रहे हैं तो ये बात आपको याद रखना है. एंड इफ यू हैव क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू anything else, then you can definitely call us on the studio number, and it is 5107701550. उषा जी के बारे में आप ऑलरेडी जानते हैं, पर फिर भी अगर और भी ज्यादा जानकारी चाहते हैं तो फिर प्लीज विजिट द वंडरफुल वेबसाइट ushaji.org या फिर ushaji.com. आप उन्हें ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं usha@ushaji.org, और फेसबुक तो जरूर चेक करें, facebook.com/ushaji, क्योंकि वहां पे वो हमेशा बहुत ही अमेजिंग चीजें पोस्ट करती रहती है अबाउट हॉरोस्कोप ऑल्सो शी पोस्ट. तो चलिए, दिल की बात उषा जी के साथ में आप सभी का स्वागत है, पर सबसे पहले जिनको स्वागत करना है मुझे, वो है नन अदर देन उषा जी. हेलो उषा जी, हाउ आर यू डूइंग टुडे?
I am good. I couldn't get you on my laptop, so I'm on my cell phone. So, maaf karna, dear listeners and followers, you're going to see a little teeny tiny window, right? Otherwise, on the laptop, it's a full screen. But I'm not a techie, and who knows? But happy Friday to all of you, and happy Friday to you, my dear Rini.
Happy
Hope
Friday.
you had a wonderful week, and what are your plans for the weekend?
I am very busy. You know, summer weekends are always so busy. मुझे लगता है हमारे listeners भी बहुत busy है. और उषा जी, आपको पता है ना, जब लोग बहुत ज्यादा busy हो जाते हैं तो उनके दिल में बहुत ज्यादा सवालात भी आ जाते हैं. तो इसीलिए I can see like the phone lines non-stop, you know, blinking for you. So
let's start.
Let's take our first caller.
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल.
Hello, you're on air with Usha ji.
Hello. I have a question for myself regarding job.
Okay, beta. Welcome. Sorry, I took a sip of my protein shake and I have ice in my mouth.
Okay.
So, beta,
No
what
problem.
is your name?
My name is Jyoti.
Jyoti, beta, how old are you?
I'm 49. I'll be 50 soon in a few months.
Oh, okay. Well, you're still 49, and like I told my kids, forever 29. Okay, mothers are forever 29.
Yeah.
So, okay, beta. So, are you currently working?
Yes, I am currently working, but I am also actively looking for the next opportunity due to some workplace issues and politics and other stuff. So I'm just curious to know what.
Don't leave because of politics, okay?
It's everywhere.
Har jagah hogi. Everywhere there will be politics. Remember that. But let's look at your current job. How long have you been there?
It's been kind of 2 years.
And what is your job title?
I'm the IT coordinator.
IT coordinator.
Coordinator in a school. Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if you are you still trying to stay in the school district or outside of the school district?
Outside, I mean, I am here, but I'm exploring growth opportunity and better prospects. So I'm just curious to know, do you see I'm here or for future, or do you have any growth opportunity in this place or in a new place?
Not at the current place. I'm not seeing too much of a growth opportunity where you're working right now. I did see opportunities outside of what you of the business or the entity that you work for, and I'm seeing that. Have you had any recent interview?
I had recent interview, but I didn't make it through. It didn't
come to anything. Yeah, it didn't come to any conclusion.
Yeah.
So it shows that you still have at least a dozen interviews left, you know. So don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. Know that you heard it here, right here on my show from me, that I see a dozen interviews before you land a job. So don't give up. Don't quit your idea. You will end up with a different job. And it does show me it's towards fall. So it comes with a few months, not really right away. Continue your search, beta. I did see that there will be like a 30% hike in your salary. So definitely much more than what you're making right now. Good luck.
Oh, that's
Good luck,
great.
Jyoti.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome,
Thank you
beta.
so much. लेते हैं अगले कॉलर को. Hello, you're on air with Usha ji.
नमस्ते उषा जी. मैं
नमस्ते
अपनी
बेटा.
डॉटर के
क्या नाम है आपका?
या उषा जी, मैं अपनी डॉटर के लिए कॉल कर रही हूँ. उसका नाम है अंकिता.
नहीं, आपका नाम क्या है बेटा? पहले तो मुझे आप ही का नाम चाहिए.
मेरा नाम मीता है.
मीता. मीता, आपकी एज क्या है?
आई एम 57.
57. ओके. बिटिया का नाम?
अंकिता.
And how old is she?
शी इज 28 years.
28. और बेटा, क्या सवाल है?
हाँ, तो सवाल बस यही है कि वो ऑन एंड ऑफ शी हैज बीन डेटिंग, बट उसे ऐसा कोई राइट अभी तक मिला नहीं. लाइक राइट नाउ ऑल्सो शी इज टॉकिंग टू समवन, बट ऐसा लग नहीं रहा है कि थिंग्स विल गो फॉरवर्ड. तो जस्ट वंडरिंग कि व्हेन विल शी फाइंड द राइट पर्सन.
So, wait, so what did you just say before she finds the right person? So, she's talking to someone. Do you know for how long?
No, just like now couple of months, that's it.
Couple of months. So, मिले क्यों नहीं है अब तक?
नहीं, इसके पहले she has been dating.
नहीं, जिससे बात कर रही है अभी, उससे कितना टाइम हो गया मीता?
उससे तो सिर्फ 2 ही महीने हुए हैं. वो भी लाइक जस्ट लाइक
2 महीने हुए ना सिर्फ बात करते हुए. तो why haven't they met?
No, they have met also, but ऐसा ज्यादा उसका inclination नहीं लग रहा है उसके ऊपर. वो बोले कि
ठीक है, then tell her not to waste time. फटाफट tell her keep eliminating and moving forward. Eliminate and move forward, you know, because she's thinking maybe if I get to know him, maybe I'll hear something that sounds right to me. Not gonna happen. I would tell her to rush through and एक दफा मिलके समझ जाए कि oh, do we click or we don't click, you know. Don't talk for too long, but connect and meet face to face as soon as possible. If she doesn't, तो क्या होगा कि 2.5 साल लग जाएंगे, and then she will be hanging on to people that she thinks are the right person, and it will turn out not to be the right person. Sometimes that is the journey in life. We have to learn, we have to grow, we have to become wise. Becoming wise does not happen overnight, right? So, but I do see on the other hand, like she's standing at a V, and if she goes to the route which I'm suggesting, to quickly go through the elimination process. Oh, I don't click with him. Oh, his thoughts are not something I wish in my partner. Move on. Keep moving on. And there is there's a high abundance of wonderful, wonderful, smart, handsome, good looking, and not so handsome, but really nice people out there. Right? So, tell her to kind of not define it so much. She's defining it too much. ऐसा होना चाहिए, वैसा होना चाहिए. So the personality is what really matters, beta. And the personality is what she's got to click with, you know.
Correct.
So,
इसके लिए उसने बोला कि he is like 5 years older, like he's 33, so she
I'm
has her
telling
own.
you, stop telling her to have specifics. I had specifics when I was a young girl, right? I thought I wanted to marry someone much, much older and refined and would be like a lot like my dad. And I ended up falling in love and marrying with the man of my absolute, you know, heart, my best friend. And he was 5 years my junior. So dekho, right? So tell her not to be so specific because I saw hum umar hai. Good luck. Thank you for listening and calling in.
थैंक यू सो मच. और लिसनर्स, मैं आपको ये कहना चाहूंगी कि इफ इट इज अबाउट रिलेशनशिप स्टेटस, समटाइम्स देयर आर लाइक टची डिटेल्स दैट यू रियली डू नॉट वांट टू शेयर ऑनलाइन ऑन एयर एज वेल, तो फिर प्लीज आप एक अपॉइंटमेंट फिक्स कर ले. 9258272033 ये है उषा जी का नंबर. यू कैन जस्ट कॉल दिस नंबर, फिक्स एन अपॉइंटमेंट. अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं, यू आर मोर इनटू द लैपटॉप और द फोन थिंग एंड you just want to go visit, or email her, you can definitely do that. usha@ushaji.org. You can also check ushaji का जो वेबसाइट है ushaji.org या फिर ushaji.com. ओके, लेते हैं अगले कॉलर को. हेलो, you're on air with Usha ji.
Hi Ushaji, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, Beta. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, wonderful. Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Sahiti.
Sahiti Beta, how old are you?
I'm 35.
All right. Tell me, how can I help you?
Is there anything my spirit guide or my soul is trying to send a message to me this year specifically? Because I get a lot of these thoughts about true calling, especially this year, more than any time before.
So, what kind of spiritual work are you doing?
I'm not into spiritual work, but into, as in like professionally, I'm into IT.
No, I'm asking you, what do you do spiritually? Are you praying daily? Are you doing a chant? What are you doing?
Yeah, I pray before I sleep every day.
All right, but you're just praying in your bed and you're thinking for a minute?
Yeah, it's definitely not a long prayer, but
no. So I'll cut to the chase. What I saw was कि अंदर से एक कशिश है, which is that this is the message that you're getting, right? That your soul path is not being covered. And immediately, without even asking you your birthday or your parents' name, because that is the minimum information that I usually ask. And for you, right away, information came back from some past lives. And actually, 2 lives ago, you were a female as well in that lifetime. After that, you've come as a male, and now you're female again. But in that female lifetime, you had a lot of time spent in devotion. And it's almost as if you were, जैसे कहते हैं ना कोई पहुंचा हुआ है, like you had a touch because of your time spent in devotion. You were able to be, I don't want to say exactly like a healer, but sabki sunna, like you were a good wise woman in that lifetime. And it is a calling from that lifetime that you have right now, because your work is very mechanical, very logical with the brain. And then even as a youth, you kind of questioned religion and everything. So that's why I didn't ask you, what are you doing religiously? I asked you, what are you doing spiritually? So kind of spend some time, and instead of just taking a few minutes before you go to bed, take some time for yourself, beta. I know you'll say, kahan milta hai time? I'm young, I'm busy, I have a family to look after. You can take out about 15-20 minutes for yourself. You're not being selfish. Don't think like that. You can tell your family, this is my time and do not disturb me. And take that time, beta. And start with a simple, just a Hari Om, even if it's just Om, even if it's nothing, and you're just focusing on your breath and just kind of calm down. You're never calm. Your mind is never calm. You are constantly stressed. And this constant level of stress is now even stressing you out more, where you're wondering, okay, my spirit guides around. Of course they are. Is my soul trying to tell me something? Your soul is within your body. Remember that, It is restricted with the mind that you have, what attention, to what detail, to what subject are you allowing your mind to go on. And so if your mind is not focusing on helping yourself spiritually, that is the reason this sense, this urgency came up inside you, Sahiti, that made you call today. I am so happy to talk to you today, and I'm glad that I can help you on this path. So do that, beta. You may not be able to do it daily. Put down a day of a week. एक दिन हफ्ते का. Just do it once a week, and soon you'll be able to implement it twice a week, 3 times a week. You have a long life, and you have a lifetime to achieve this. So don't be in any rush, because you do everything in a rush, you're thinking, ye bhi jaldi jaldi karna hai. Don't. Okay? Take your time. Good luck, beta. Thank you for listening and calling in.
थैंक यू सो मच साहिती एंड लिसनर्स मैं आपसे ये कहना चाहती हूँ कि उषा जी अपार्ट फ्रॉम बीइंग साइकिक हीलर शी इज अ स्पिरिचुअल एडवाइजर एज वेल. तो कभी भी अगर आपको भी लगे कि समथिंग इज देयर, समथिंग इज कॉलिंग आउट, स्पेशली आई एम सो ग्लैड टू गेट दिस कॉल. एक्चुअली this is so close to my heart, this particular topic. And yes, if you need somebody to hold your hands in your spiritual journey, you can always contact Usha ji. 9258272033 ये है इनका नंबर. एक अपॉइंटमेंट आप फिक्स कर ही सकते हैं and then you can go from there. Remember कि यहाँ पे जब आप कॉल करें, should not be related to health या फिर relationship. उसके लिए you have to fix an appointment. लेते हैं हमारे अगले का. ओके, थोड़ा सा पेशेंस तो चाहिए, right? So yes, give us a call back. 510-770-1550 है हमारा नंबर, and we still have some time to take your call. But before that caller comes back, okay, he or she is back right now. Hello.
Okay, थोड़ा सा पेशेंस तो चाहिए.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hi, beta. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Varsha.
Varsha. And how old are you?
I am 58. My birthday this weekend.
Oh,
Nice.
yes, it is. How happy birthday.
Thank you.
So tell me, beta, how can I help you today?
Question is for my daughter. She's 29, just graduated from grad school. Mood issues, demotivation, applying for jobs. What do you see, when will her job and career take off? When will she get a job?
Okay, so what did she, first of all, congratulations. So what did she major in?
Her grad degrees in MBA and then Master in Public Policy.
Okay, and you said she's 28 right now?
29.
29. Okay. So, and did she just do her postgrad now in May, June?
Yeah, just graduated.
Okay. So she's a fresh one. All right, beta. So, and has she applied to places?
When she applied in school in the spring, it didn't work out, and then she got too busy with 2 masters. So now, trying to motivate her to apply seriously. She's trying, but somehow some forces are pulling her back. But now she's
No
actively
forces
looking.
are pulling her back. No forces.
Yeah.
She's exhausted. Where's the
That's what she
vacation?
keeps saying. I need time.
Yeah, where's the vacation? Because when I looked to see when did she apply, I didn't see that she's applying right now. That's why I asked you, is she applying? Because I don't see it. So she did way back when she was still studying, and she needs a break. So what's the rush?
There is no
Why are
rush
you
from our
rushing her?
end, but it's, at some point she'll have to work. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying
she
to
just
see what the future
graduated,
holds.
right? It's only been a few weeks.
Yes.
Okay, and then you said she was busy with a couple of events, right?
That is true. She's been busy with some social events. In between, she's also into spirituality, and she went to Bali for yoga meditation, got certified in yoga. Yeah.
Wonderful. I feel that literally as this month comes down into the end of the month, then I think she's kind of looking for the perfect job. So she looks at job postings, and then she goes, nope, that's not for me. Nope, I don't like that company. She's being very specific. Tell her this is going to be her first job, her entry level, and of course on the bigger picture, certain companies she doesn't want to be part of, which is fine, which are not environmental friendly or very spiritual in their outlook and things like that. But to gain the experience, I'm not seeing that she'll get that they'll see the job title and she'd be like, this is it, Mom, and I'm going to apply for this and I'm just going to get this, you know. So interviewing is a process, and she's not that good at giving interviews. She comes somehow, when she's with you, she's like a sher, like she's a lion. But when she is in front of someone questioning her ability, she kind of retreats. So my advice would be, do some mock interviews with her, help her, get her an interview coach if you can. That'll kind of streamline the process for her. And then she will definitely feel extremely confident giving those interviews and going forward. I keep seeing that her heart was, I don't want to say broken, but had some healing to do. So I don't want to talk about personal relationship things on air, but discuss that with her and see if she's moving on and how does she feel emotionally healthy. Okay, the level of it. So definitely coming up this year, she's got a job. Don't worry. Good luck. Thank you for listening and calling in. And call me privately for more details. Thank you so much for tuning in here.
Thank you, Usha ji. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
थैंक यू सो मच। और इसी के साथ ही साथ आज के लिए तो बस इतना ही। आई डोंट नो हाउ टाइम फ्लाइज बाय, पर उषा जी, डेफिनेटली अ प्लेजर to be with you on air, and hope you are gonna have an extraordinary weekend.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. My pleasure to be with you, Rini. It's always a treat to see you here on air. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful week. And then be right back right here next week. Meanwhile, call me directly, 925-2033. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Rini.
So much. And remember, you can always visit ushaji.org or ushaji.com for any of your, questions if you want to know more about Usha ji. आप कहीं मत जाइए, सुनते रहिए रेडियो जिंदगी। वापस आइए नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे, सेम डे, सेम टाइम फॉर दिल की बात उषा जी के साथ। थैंक यू सो मच उषा जी फॉर योर टाइम।
Take care. Bye-bye.